We are back once again on fanfiction.net. I am reading Cartoons Danny Phantom. Oh, I didn't even realize. Oh my god. We are reading a fanfiction titled Dragon Food by Major144. And yeah, as I just realized, I did not realize this is Danny Phantom, so let's jump right in. 758 words that I'll be have to be saying to you. Oh boy. One take is all it takes. Here we go. Dragon Food by Major144. Disclaimer, I don't own anything. Just like me, guys. I don't own this fanfiction, okay? Major144 owns this fanfiction. This is just a story for fun. Dora, the dragon, sat on her throne in her family castle, looking at the powerful amulet around her neck. There was a knock at the door, and then two guards came in, dragging a chained up Aragon. Aragon looked the same, but he was missing both his crown and his amulet. Dora looked at her brother, who scowled at her. The ruler beckoned her guard to unshackle Aragon and leave the throne room. The guards did just that, leaving Dora and Aragon alone with each other. I hear you still. Okay, we're not doing that voice. I hear you're still causing trouble in these lands on Earth. And on Earth, said Dora. I am, and I do as I please, sister, said Aragon. Why? What am I going to do with you, brother? Asked Dora. You can give me back my amulet and throne, said Aragon. And let our people suffer and endure your selfishness? My answer is no. I have been too kind to you, brother, and I must punish you, said Dora, as she stood up from her throne. What are you going to do? Send me to the dungeon? Make me do community service? Please. You think I'm afraid of those things? Face it, sister. You don't have the stomach to truly punish me, said Aragon with an arrogant smirk. You'd be surprised what I'm able to stomach, brother, said Dora with a hint of a smile. Dora began to change into her dragon form, and soon she was towering over Aragon. The arrogance vanished from Aragon's face to be replaced with worry and terror. Now, sister, let's not do anything rash, said Aragon. Too late, said Dora, before she bent down and grabbed Aragon by her mouth. Dora tossed her head up into the air and opened her mouth, tossing Aragon through the air. Ah! Screamed Aragon before Dora's jaws caught him and closed. Chomp. Aragon laid in his sister's mouth for a couple of seconds, and then felt himself get sucked backwards to the throat. He tried to pull himself forward, but it was a losing fight. Dora simply swallowed. Gulp. A round, squirming lump went down Dora's throat and disappeared into her chest. Dora felt her brother land in her stomach. Aragon landed in the stomach with a splash. He looked around at the darkness that surrounded him and began to feel his way around. Outside, Dora took a deep breath and began to change back into her normal ghost form. Dora returned to her ghost form and felt a great tightness due to the large contents in her gut. The band around her waist, along with the front of her dress, strained to hold her gut in before ripping loudly. Rip. Bong! The band and dress ripped out and popped a large, round, enormous belly. It took all of Dora's strength to stand straight and not fall onto her belly and face. Dora looked down at her ripped dress sadly. She supposed it was a small price to pay for what needed to be done. Inside the belly, Aragon was not happy. He had gone to being trapped in a large, spacious belly to a very small, cramped one. Aragon decided to make his displeasure known by banging on the stomach wall and screaming at the top of his lungs. You dare eat me? Spit me out at once. Dora felt her brother thrashing around as she got a strange, pleasant feeling from it. She floated over to her throne and sat down, placing her hands on her expanded, squirming gut. I'm sorry, brother, but you left me no choice. At least this way, you can't cause any trouble, and I can keep a close eye on you. Don't worry, I'll spit you back out eventually, said Dora. Aragon struggled harder, and Dora felt something rise up in her throat. Dora's cheeks puffed up with air and pressure As she opened her to release it, a mighty belch exited Dora's mouth and shook the window of the throne room. Dora's cheeks blushed a little and covered her mouth in embarrassment before she let out a giggle. "Excuse me," chuckled Dora. Dora had a servant bring in a large blanket to cover her belly, and then she went back to work as Aragon struggled fruitlessly in her stomach. It would be a long time before Dora spat Aragon back out, and in that time, everything was incredibly peaceful and happy in that part of the ghost zone. The end. Wow. That one had a lot more vore than my last ones. Overall, you know, short and sweet. No actual sex, so I can make this one 18, not 18 plus. Yay. You know, I don't know what I'm looking for on searching these Dragon Vore videos. I did say maybe, Christ, I can't even speak unless I'm reading. I did say last time that I might try something new, so next time, definitely maybe. We'll see. These are actually so much fun to do, and I love reading these, so who knows. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. That was short and sweet. How many words? 7 something. 758 words? That's a good amount of words. 758 to 1000. I'll have to do a longer one soon with like a special guest maybe. Oh, that'd be so much fun.